And I am live. Let's see if I can balance my phone on my dashboard. I think we got it. Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I decided to turn on my camera and go live for this video. Let me roll up the window so you guys don't hear all the traffic in the background. So I did one of these videos like a month ago showing you guys like what Vegas looked like during my food deliveries, because I work for Grubhub, which is kind of, oh shoot, which is kind of like Uber Eats. I work for Grubhub and I have to do a shift once a month in order to keep my job. And right now, take it off. Okay, guys, can you hear me? Hi, Sandy from Chicago. Hey, AAVV from San Francisco. Anyways, guys, I hope you can hear me. But so I was doing these food deliveries before, and I have to do, like I was saying, I have to do a shift once a month in order to keep my job. But I stopped doing them because Eric was like, look, it doesn't pay like wow amount of money. It pays probably, about $15 an hour. If you're lucky, about $20 an hour. So he was like, the risk is not worth it. We hear you. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. He was like, the risk is not worth it. It's not that much money for you to be out there, and you can bring it home. And, my brother, he has, hey, Amanda, from California. My brother has diabetes, and it seems like the virus, who is your role model? God. Anyways, guys, so it seems like people like Latinos are being hit more with this because Latinos have a lot of underlying health conditions. So what I looked at, it said like 34% of Latinos versus like 30% of African Americans, and those were the two highest hit. So he was like, I don't want you doing the food deliveries anymore until this is passed. And so I was like, I agree with you. Fine. I will just not go to work. But I did tell him I have to do a once a month shift. And that's what I'm finishing up here in Las Vegas. If you guys didn't know, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have blue eyes today. I don't know if you guys could tell. Anyways, I was off subject. So let's get back to the subject. So I will say that yesterday, the governor of Las Vegas had this big, I don't know what you want to call it, blowout with Anderson Cooper, because she was like, she wants to open it up. She wants to do it in controlled groups, like she had said. And then he kind of got a little like, what are you talking about? How are you going to do a controlled group? And then she got mad at him. And she was like, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube. They kind of had like this argument. She's like, don't put words in my mouth. And he's like, well, that's what you just said. Anyways, I'm just going to tell you from what I'm seeing. Grocery stores are freaking packed as heck. So I have been ordering all my groceries from Instacart, or I can't wait for Las Vegas to reopen again. Yes, of course, I can't wait for Las Vegas to open again. But let me just tell you, the grocery stores are freaking slammed. And every single drive-through, and I haven't had junk food in a month, so don't judge. So every single drive-through has like cars in there, at least a minimum of 2 cars, and like Cane's, McDonald's, the other drive-throughs have like a freaking long line of cars. But the businesses that do not have a drive-through are dead. The unfortunate thing, and I'm just going to give it to you guys real, like what I see, there's no sugarcoating anything. I'm wearing a mask today. I had my gloves on. I just took everything off because I want to eat. I'm not sugarcoating anything. Like, I have never, and I don't want to make anybody depressed, because you know what, guys, we're going to get through this. Everybody's going to get through this. But I have, a month ago, I was telling you guys, like, there's still business. There's business here, there's business there, you know? Like, I went to the grocery store, and besides the Walmart and the grocery store, I mean, which is the grocery store, it is so sad to say that everything is dead. Like, and you guys might not even be watching this, because, like, I honestly have done probably like 70% or 75% less social media than what I'm accustomed to. Lisa says, hi there, from over the Mountain Nile County. Yes, I agree with everything. But, sorry guys, I kind of get off track when I read the comments and then I'm talking. So, I was saying, yes, my brain is just fried. That's what happens when you have kids. No, it is so sad. But like Las Vegas, it is so dead. I've done so much less social media because I feel like I'm like, you know, I just don't know. It's overwhelming to watch what the news is saying. Like, it's just overwhelming. You know, how many deaths there are, you know, how many people still are not respecting it, how many states are still just going to broadly reopen. And then you look at like New York, where the hospitals are overwhelmed, where people are each doctor, each nurse is losing like 5 to 6 people a day. Anyways, getting off subject. Sorry. Completely, like, wow. I'm driving around all over today, all over town, all over Las Vegas today, and like everything's black. Everything is like dark and quiet. And I'll tell you one thing, you see tons of people like driving all over town, like not driving all over town, bicycling all over town. Like, you see people jogging, you see people walking their dogs, you see people riding their bikes, like everywhere, like, which is amazing. And everybody is like, okay, one person's on this side of the street, the other one's on this side of the street. Like, you see that everywhere. Like, everybody you can see is doing family quality time. Now, and it's upsetting seeing that all these businesses, besides like Walgreens or the drive-through or the grocery store, that are doing well. It's sad to see all these businesses like super hurting. And that's why I think, you know, I try to support, you know, local little businesses as much as I can, even though McDonald's is not a local little business, but it was the only closest drive-through that I could do. Like, I don't know, guys, it's like so quiet and so sad, you know, at the same time. Like, I think, you know, this gives us a chance. And I know I don't want to offend anybody out there, guys. I was up at Craig and Ceremony, and there's lots of traffic, but nothing open. Exactly. Like, I don't want to offend anybody, like I was saying, but I feel like, I just got off a track and forgot what I was saying. Sorry, guys. You know, my brain. That's why I read a comment and I totally just forget what I was going to say. I think, oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, so I think, don't take offense to this, guys. But I think, no, don't say sorry. Like, I love you guys commenting. I love you guys commenting. But I almost feel like, you know, the lessons that our grandparents taught us, you know, to be kind, to sit down at family dinners, to have patience with your loved ones, to, and at least I'm hoping that's what your grandparents taught you, you know, to save $1, to appreciate what you have, to not be so flamboyant to the point that you spend every dollar you have, and to have homemade meals and that quality time, and to appreciate what you have. And I feel like, and I promise, guys, I do not mean to offend you, but I feel like all the grandparents are dying, right? All the grandparents are dying, you know, like, it seems like it's hitting so many older people, and those are typically the grandparents. And I feel like, wow, God's taking all the grandparents. Is it because maybe he's trying to teach us like to appreciate those lessons, and maybe he's trying to change the world to become good and better again, like that, to have those values, to have those bonds, those that kindness towards each other. You know, you guys, like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone. And if you've lost somebody, I feel so bad for you. I give you my full heart. But when somebody passes away that I know, this is how I do it. A lot of people get really emotionally sad. And of course it's sad. You're sad because you're missing that person. You're sad. But that person moves on to a higher and a greater place. And I feel, and I know I'm totally off subject from talking about Las Vegas, but I feel like I was saying, that person moves on to a greater place and they're happy and they're not in pain and they're with all their loved ones. And I feel like you're supposed to rejoice when somebody passes away. And I feel like you're supposed to remember those qualities, take those lessons they taught you, those positive things, and apply it to what you are doing now, to your life now. Live in the moment. Be there, you know? That's kind of what I'm taking away from this. And I feel like I look around at Las Vegas and everything's dark. Like everything's dark. And you know, besides Walmart, I went to Walmart earlier because I had to get some food and stuff. Oh, look how much I'm sweating. It's like sticking to me. Maybe I'll roll the window down. I'm gonna roll the window down, guys. I need a little bit of breeze here, okay? I feel like it's so sad that everything's like dark and slow and everybody's away. I went to Walmart and it's so jammed packed, extremely jammed packed, that I was like, oh shoot, they're spraying down the carts and everything, but I was like, oh shoot, you know, like I had my mask and my gloves on, and I kind of like, I went to go look at the clearance section. I was like, you know what, I gotta get jalapenos, I gotta get tortillas, I gotta get all this stuff, I gotta get some food, okay? So boom, 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 go. I had to buy 20 pounds of rice because that's all they had left. So boom, 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 going to the store. I'm like, I'm gonna go through the clearance area really quick. And there were so many parents with all their children there. Like so many parents with children, no mask, no protection, no nothing. I was like, oh, heck no. And I kind of like, you know, distance myself, you know. I'm like, okay. So I think that this is going to be like, that's just my opinion. I think that's going to kind of be the new normal. Before, when I did my original video, I think like, I'm going to say like 70%, excuse me guys, I got the hiccups. 70% of people didn't have any protection on. Like they just didn't give a flying F, you know what I mean? But now I would honestly say 60% of people that I see have a face mask or gloves or a bandana or something. And that's freaking fantastic. Guys, if I don't read your message, I will comment after the video because you guys know it's just going to throw me off. And then I'm going to forget my train of thought. I got to stay focused. Anyways, guys, so like, honestly, this is just like how I feel. I feel like I'm skipping chapters of my story, but that's fine. But I feel like this is my first day out in 30 days, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Even though I worked a short shift, right? I feel like, I don't know, I got in the car, I like turned up the music. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm like windows rolled down, cruising to Bon Jovi. Like I was like so in the moment, so like, oh my gosh, this feels wonderful. I'm gonna go to McDonald's, I'm gonna get me a burger. I'm gonna cruise, I'm gonna speed a little bit, you know. No, I didn't speed. Don't speed. But I feel like people are going to feel like what I feel like when this is all over. I feel, and this is just how I feel. I'm not a politician, okay? But I feel like when this is over, you are going to get in that car and you're going to, you know, roll the window down, blast the music, go get some fast food, spend $1 for an ice cream. You know, you're going to treat yourself, but you're also going to be like, wow, this is so freaking awesome. Like you're gonna feel like a kid in a candy store. It's kind of how I have felt all today. Besides the fact that you're driving and there's a lot of areas that are completely black or dark, or the businesses are just not open. Like, I mean, I went to Walmart and that was exciting for me. Stupid, right? But it was exciting. But I was cautious at the same time when I went to the clearance aisle, and I'm like, nope, social distance, too many people, you know. Now, should we open Las Vegas early? I don't know. You know, should we not? Should we? Like, I honestly think, I don't know. That's what I think, okay? I'm just telling you guys how it is, how I feel it is, you know? Oh, and by the way, Walgreens, which I'm parked right in front of, and that's the light that's flashing on me, Walgreens will actually bring, so you go to the drive-through to get your prescriptions, and it says on there that you can order whatever throughout the store in their drive-through. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. But I'm just telling you, like, I really think that you, when you are done being quarantined or have to go back to work, or kids go back to school, it's going to be like, yeah, because that's how I felt today. Now imagine if this goes on for 30 days more. It says Miami and Fort Lauderdale Peaks are required to wear masks. Oh, good. I think that everybody should wear a mask, but I know that there's going to be a lot that don't. And I say that because I live in a zip code where it's hit, like, it's not the highest level, but it's the second to the highest level. There's 4 levels, and we're like the second highest level. My zip code is hit hard. And there's a lot of people that are like, I don't care. I ain't wearing a mask. I'm going to take my 5 children with me. Why am I doing that accent? I don't know. Go figure. I'm from Texas. And that sound like a, no. I don't know why I'm doing that accent. I think that there's going to be people who just don't give a flying F, you know? And they're going to be like, I'm taking my 5 kids to the store with me. Nobody's wearing protection, and I don't care. Things won't change for us for a lot longer time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think they're not going to change for a long time. But I think that they're going to that we're going to come back fast. It's just going to be a new, different for us. A new style of, like, keeping our distance, or doing the elbow bump or something like that, you know? Like, I know everybody wants it to just go away, but it's not going away. And some people are just saying, you know, oh, it's just kind of like having the flu. Well, I have, like, some of you guys that communicate back and forth in the comment section, or that will DM me on Instagram or Facebook, because I always put the comments of my social medias down below. Go check out my beauty channel, my beauty discount channel, whatever I started, down there in the comment section. But I've talked to you guys, and some of you guys are from New York. Some of you guys are super, super healthy. But it has hit you guys so hard that you feel like you want to die, you know? And I have felt that. Oh, you like my accent, AABB? 89030 here. North Las Vegas is crazy. Yes, it's crazy all over, guys, you know? But, like, I don't even know what I was saying. See? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to stop talking. I told you guys what I told you. I'm going to just read the comments now and pick it up. Laughing in the car. Okay, so I'm going to eat my burger. My 1/4 pounder that's been sitting here, and it's probably cold because I'm hungry. And I know I'm fat because I've eaten too much, but I haven't had one of these in like 30 days. I'm just telling you, like, I love you all. Oh, I don't want to cover the mic. I love you all. I know I shouldn't be talking with my mouth open. I love you all, and I hope you guys are not depressed, because I really think that our economy and everything is just going to go skyrocket booming after this. Because if you feel like I feel great, you know? I know that tomorrow, I love you too, AAVV. I know tomorrow I got to go back home and be quarantined for another, 30 days or whatever it is. But I got out one day. I went to the grocery store, did some food deliveries. Anna, love you back, girl. I'm so appreciative of all of you guys who comment on my videos or give a thumbs up or, communicate with me back and forth. We're in good spirits in spite of everything. We're making the best of it with the quality family time. That's right. I haven't played Monopoly in so long, and love seeing your videos. I'm stressed and just trying to stay positive. Taylor, I agree. We all have to stay positive. Hey girl, hi Ava. From Ava's Adventure. Look, I know there's probably like 2,000 calories, but screw it. I'm gonna be riding my bicycle all week long trying to burn it off. Does anybody feel like me? Like they've gotten fat being home? And like I get on social media and they're like, do this Zumba class on social media. We're gonna do a workout today and you guys come and join me. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, that looks hard. Oh yeah, I have got super fluffy. That's a good word. Disruptive girl says she's gotten super fluffy. I told Eric, because Eric works for Caesars, right? My husband. I told Eric, after all of this, he's not going to fit into his suit. My daughter's channel. Wait, we'll go back. Okay. Ava, it was my daughter's channel, and girl, yes, I've been walking and playing with my kids. I feel like I'm working out all day long. Hey, Vivi, you gained 10 pounds? Wow. Well, I know, at least I'm not the only one. Oh, wait, more comments. Okay. I have eaten all my good snacks. I have gained too much already from Taylor. This mama needs a break. I think all mamas need a break. And then Disrupted Girl says, my mom works for Caesars too. Oh, maybe my husband and your mom know each other. Anna says, all I do is eat. Right? So my husband called me up and he was like, can you bring something sweet home? And I was like, what do you want me to get? And he was like, can you go, and I was like, you want me to get a tub of ice cream? And he's like, yeah. I just came across you today. First time. I love you because you are real. Thank you, Sandy. I try to be as real as possible. I normally don't do these live streams like this, talking about how Vegas is. I normally do anti-aging videos on YouTube. Trust me, this is not anti-aging food, just so you guys know. But this is like feel-good food. And right now I need to feel good. I try to walk early mornings, but I'm eating way too much. Right? I need to put Wanda, I totally can feel you on that. I need to put a sign on the door that says, or I need to put a fat, really, really fat picture of me on the fridge and say, just walk away. My kids want to eat every 5 minutes, so then I want to eat with them. Right? Taylor, how are you supposed to cook for your kids and not eat what you're cooking? I don't know. There's these fitness gurus out there. They're like, your kids can eat whatever they want, but you have to stay on that strict diet. And I'm like, what? Well, if they want pizza, I'm not going to deny them what they want because they're kids. They have a metabolism times 1,000, Like they burn the food. They should enjoy what they want right now, healthy. But if they want pizza, how the heck do you expect me not to eat the pizza? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Right now, Zoomy, my daughter, has no idea I'm at McDonald's unless she's watching me, which hopefully she's not watching me. Zoomy, if you're watching, let me know. I'll get you a burger. I have 3 teen boys. Wow, disruptive girl. Wow, there's no hope. We all eat like crazy lately. 3 boys. God bless you. Please send prayers to disruptive girl. 3 boys couldn't do it. Oh man, they're destroying the furniture. And then Taylor says all these fitness people need to get out of my DMs. This is not time. This is not the time. I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, they're like, don't get fat being home. Don't get fat being home. They realize the fridge is right there, right? The chips are right there. Like, everyone's bored eating. Mm. So I worked, I think, like 3 hours today. I made like $40. No, I worked 2.5 hours. I have 3 boys, 2, a 9, 3, and a 7-month. Okay, I gotta roll up the window real quick. Oh no, he turned off his engine. Somebody rolled up right next to me. Anyway, I'm done that. People think because I work from home, I love kids, don't get me wrong. Well, no. Yeah, I do. Well, yeah. Well, people think because I work from home that I'm like, oh, let me take your kid and cuddle them. And let me to the little baby. I don't know if you guys know, but like, I love my children. I have a son that's 21. He was activated. He's in the National Guard. His name is Alejandro. He has grown up on YouTube. You guys, please send some love, send some prayers to him because he's activated and he's trying to be his own man. So he's not talking to me right now because mommy has too many opinions. And then my daughter, which has grown up on camera as well because I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, is highly functioning autistic. And she used to be extremely difficult. So, to each his own. Everybody has their own battles, right? But like raising my child, my youngest, was like 15 kids in one. Oh, thank you, Wanda, for praying for him. Zoomy was like 15 kids in one. So honestly, I remember being like in my 20s. In my 20s, I think it was. Yeah, in my 20s. And feeling like I was going to have a total nervous breakdown my 30s, my bad. Complete nervous breakdown because it was too hard with no help. Nobody wanted to help me. Yes, prayers for him. Thank you, Ava's Adventures, praying for my son. Nobody wanted to help me, so I felt like it was just overwhelming, And I used to not tell anybody that she was high-functioning autistic, or just autistic, because I feel like my family is very judgy. But you know what? She is. And she has beaten, she might still struggle on certain things, but she has beaten every single obstacle that we have put in front of her. And that's because I have the opportunity to be home and spend all that time. But when people are like, oh, you stay home, you can babysit. Or, oh, here's your, I had a baby, here, hold the baby. Change the diaper. Or like, I'm like, I did my time. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. And you know what? My family says I sound like a total bee. My family says, I feel like I'm just ranting to myself. But my family says, you sound like a total bee when you say that. And I'm like, no, like if my family doesn't live in Vegas. And if you experienced what I experienced raising kids, then maybe you would understand, I work from home and I homeschool my 19-year-old autistic child. I had my youngest at 16 and I'm over babies. Oh, good, disruptive girl. I'm so glad you can relate, because when I tell people that, they're like, wow, she's mean. And I'm like, and I try to explain, I'm like, I'm not mean. Like, I've just done my time. And raising a child with special needs is so hard, especially if you cannot agree with your partner on discipline, routines, stuff like that. And Eric and I were always like complete opposites when it came to stuff like that. Now he's more on board. I completely agree and I get it. That's right. You did your time. Oh, thanks, Taylor. Like I really appreciate comments like that because don't get me wrong, I love my family. They're all in Texas. And if you're watching, Mom, read the comments. Other people can agree. My kids are teenagers and I do miss when they were young. Come back. to comment. When they were younger, but no, I don't want to take care of babies no more. I don't sound mean at all. Hold on, guys. I gotta roll up the window. Well, thanks, guys. I'm so glad you understand, because that's how I try to explain it to people. I try to say, like, I've done my time raising kids, and, you know, like, people don't get it. Oh, good night, Anna. Yes, I agree. I have a 9-year-old girl who thinks she's a teen, and a 4-year-old who is very wild, and I am tired now. I want my energy to be spent on, wait, I want my energy to be spent on the kids I have now. Anna says, stay safe. You too, Anna, stay safe. Yeah, like it's draining. If you guys have kids or you take care of children, it's draining. Now imagine that one child that you're raising is more like 15 children in one child. You could relate, you know? And when she was younger, and honestly, you know what? I don't talk about Zoomy very often, because she says, I have friends who watch you, Mom. Sandy, I try to do a live stream every Sunday. Every Sunday? Every Saturday or Sunday. Usually around 6 o'clock. Okay, the guy finally got his truck started next to me, and it's super loud. Anyways, my youngest is 12. I'm finally able to have a little bit of freedom. I also have a 25-year-old daughter, and she has 3 boys of her own. Whoa. You know what, guys? When you guys tell me you have like a bunch of boys, I love boys. Like my son, my daughter, but my son, he was my first, was my entire world. Mine is 15-year-old and a handful. So mine is 20. He's 21 now. Shoot. Happy birthday, Alejandro. If you're watching, Mommy loves you. Call her every now and then. Anyways, own yourself. Be your own man. What did I tell him? I always tell him these quotes like, own yourself, because nobody can do you better than you can do you. And then Disrupted Girl says, I love my grandchildren, but she lives out of town and I don't see them very often. Yeah. It's nice. I always hear that when you have grandchildren, that you love them more than your own children. And it's nicer because you can just give them back. We will see. We'll totally see. Oh, getting back to Zoomy. So, I think that Zoomy has overcome every obstacle, or overcome 9. I took her to the doctor, her pediatrician, and they told me that she's overcome like 95% of the typical autistic traits. The no eye contact. She could sit there and have a full-blown conversation with you. A lot of traits, which is awesome. But I think it was because of her diet a lot and me staying home. My son is closer to me, and my daughter closer to my husband. Okay, Wanda, completely relate. Zoomy and Eric, my daughter and my husband, are both Geminis. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's just because they're the same sign, but I swear, like, when he throws a fit about something and then she throws a fit about something, they're like doppelgangers. They're like the same person, I swear. Versus my son Alejandro is an Aries, just like I am. So him and I can go boom and blow up on each other, and then we're like, I love you. Even though he hasn't called his mother, and he should call his mother. But yeah, Zoomy and Eric, they completely talk like on a different, and I don't know, maybe there's some Geminis out there that can tell me, do you get along better with other Geminis? I'm so hot. But my daughter, my son, my daughter, and my husband are like the same person. Anyways, guys, but I think diet has a lot to do with it. When I was younger, when I started doing YouTube many years ago, I used to do all organic, no hormones, all for her. I'd buy separate for her than us. You know how expensive it is to buy organic? And you know, the one thing that I will tell you guys, honestly, that makes your skin look good, not burgers, obviously. But since I do a bunch of anti-aging videos, um, I know you're not going to believe me, but if you try it, try to add spinach into your diet every single day for 30 days. When I say spinach, like, you know, let's just say you don't like greens, okay? But you like orange juice, right? So go grab like a whole big old scoop of spinach. Throw it into your blender. Throw it into your orange juice. Throw it into your blender. Throw your orange juice into the blender. Blend it up. Does not change the taste of the orange juice, but it gives you all those vitamins and minerals, those proteins, those folic, I think it's folic acid. I don't know what a bunch of stuff that really makes your skin look amazing. A Disruptive Girl says, I love spinach. I work it into everything, like grinding it up and putting it in chicken. Yeah, that's a great idea. Try it in a drink. You will be so blown away. Kim says, you and your son are fire signs. And your daughter and husband are air signs. Oh, yeah. That's why they're twins, and my son and I are twins. He's just mad with his mommy. Your daughter is a beautiful girl. Seen her when you did her prom makeup. Ooh, I think she's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I hope and pray that one day she finds a nice husband and she settles down and she has the life that she's always wanted. Why do I say settle down? Or settle down. She's never had a boy. Well, no, she's had boyfriends. I don't know. You know, kids nowadays. She told me, remember we're in quarantine, and she says, "Mom, I have a boyfriend." How do you get a boyfriend? Like, how did you get a boyfriend? And she says, "Oh, I have a boyfriend online. I knew him when I was younger." And then like a week later, "Oh, we're not together anymore." One really positive thing about this quarantine, guys, is that I feel that I'm doing, like everybody's doing, a little less social media, and I feel like it's forcing our children to talk to us. I don't know. Do you think so? Maybe you feel you have a different opinion, but that's what I think. I think like Zoomy hasn't talked to me this much ever. No spinach for me. We eat, oh, you know what, Wanda? You eat kale. That's amazing. I admire you. I admire you very much, because now I can do baby kale, the tiny baby kale, mixed with spinach. That's it. That's in my smoothie in the morning. And that's what I do. But the eating kale, blech. I have tried kale every single way besides the baby kale in my smoothie, full of like oranges and berries and stuff like that to cover up that taste. But I love kale chips. I've never tried kale chips. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that. But a kale chip? A kale chip. It's like a flimsy little leaf. You would think a hard leaf? Well, that's the only way I like it. So maybe a kale chip? I don't know. It's a hardened leaf. Unless they mix it with like some corn and make a chip. We started our own garden since this quarantine, and started kale and spinach, among a bunch of other stuff. Ooh, Taylor, let me know how it's coming along. Last time I tried a garden, freaking mice ate everything. Mice, what are they, like the little chipmunks here? Like, they just eat everything. I've never heard of that. I want to try it now. Oh, what do we want to try? The spinach or the kale chips? Ava, Disruptive Girl, you just bake it in the oven with some olive oil for a bit. You know what? Maybe because kale is so thick, it would actually bake like a chip, you Yeah, you're right. Okay, so Wanda says, LOL, that's how I feel about spinach. I eat kale in smoothies and salad with homemade salsa. Ooh, who doesn't like homemade salsa? If Eric was here, he would hate me right now because I say salsa. Do you say salsa? I say salsa. He's like, it's salsa. Salsa. Like he just, he hates it when I go to the drive-thru. It's not a taco. It's a taco. Thanks for letting us know. Oh yeah. So Ava says thank you. Disruptive girl. Thank you, disruptive girl. Sorry guys, I gotta scroll up and down, about the kale chips. Have you guys tried the Impossible Burger from Burger King? That stuff is like friggin' awesome. Awesome. A lot of calories, but because of the coconut oil, but all plant-based. Like you honestly, I brought it home and my family loved it. A disruptive girl says, we've been spending quarantine rediscovering our small kitchen appliances and making homemade pasta. What? I'm not that. I like to cook and I do a lot of cooking. Homemade pasta, that would take me forever. I tried to make a stupid corn dog yesterday. Like, you know that if you ever Google or go to YouTube and punch in corn dog, how to make a homemade corn dog, there's a ton of recipes and a lot of them don't have any cornmeal. So I tried like 4 different recipes and I nearly burnt the house down. It wasn't working out for me. I like a lot of meat alternatives and I'm a total carnivore. You know what? Okay, so I'm just telling you. Try the Impossible Burger from Burger King. You will like be blown away with how freaking awesome it is. AAVV says, that's how my Mexican dad pronounced salsa. But my Filipino mom rolls her eyes. He tried the delicious Impossible Burger. It was great tasting. I'm telling you, like you don't even know. And the meat is a little bit pink, which is kind of weird, but it looks like real meat, right? AABV? A disrupted girl said, we made corn dogs. Oh, I'm jealous because I couldn't. They turned out ugly, but good. Mine were like horrific and then crunchy and then soggy and then the batter didn't stick. I'm Mexican and I say salsa like salsa. Like you do. That's right, because it's salsa, not salsa. But salsa. Oh my gosh. Like, but you know what? I love my husband's accent. My husband is born in Mexico City, but he was raised in Veracruz, and he says, Christina. I'm like, yes, honey. I love my husband's accent. Maybe some people don't like a Mexican accent. I don't know. I don't care. To each his own. That's why I say own yourself, because nobody can do you better than you can do you. And so I always say, own yourself, be unique, be different. Don't follow a crowd. Like be yourself. That's always what I taught my kids. Like when my son was like little, he'd be like, no, I want to be a dork. I don't want to look like a dork. Like, I remember him at one time being like, I don't want people to know that I collect Star Wars and stuff like that. Let's see, AV. I love Latino accents. I love them too, depending on where they're from, honestly. But some of them I just don't understand. But, I would tell him like, no, Alejandro, like, you should love those quirky things about you. You should embrace what makes you different, because there's going to be, maybe you have problems in school. Maybe you have not that many friends, or you're trying to find a group of people that really that you mesh with, right? You will find that. Like, don't ever lose what makes you different. Like embrace what makes you different, because you're going to stand out and everybody's going to admire that. You know, I mean, look at me. I like Star Wars. I'm a total geek, guys. Like, I'm doing contacts, you know? And when I talk about anti-aging or beauty products or anything like that, you know, I have a lot of people that say, like, oh, you think you know it all, but you're like this age, you're old, you're this, you're that. You know, I don't care. I am who I am, and I love it. Disruptive Girl says, I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas too. How y'all doing over there? But I sound like I'm from up north somewhere. I'm half Mexican and I speak Spanish much the same. Yep. I am from San Antonio. Well, I was born in Houston, Texas. I'm from San Antonio. I was born in Houston, raised in San Antonio. So I remember coming here and everyone would be like, why do you sound like a country bumpkin? Because I'd be like, how y'all doing, you know? And I couldn't say certain words. I couldn't say fire. I couldn't say fire. And I couldn't say oil properly. I would say fire and I would say oil, you know? And when I go back to Texas and I visit for a long time, my friends are like, why you sound like that? I don't know. It is what it is. I own it. Okay. So, Taylor, come back to me. Australian accents are where it's all at. Australian accent. How are you? I can't even do an Australian accent, but I do love an Australian accent. Wanda said, I've never noticed his accent. Okay. You've never noticed Eric's accent? Wow. AAVV, don't listen to haters. We love you dearly. I love you too. I know people think that's like so cheesy, but when I tell you guys at the end of my video that I love you, I really do. I want to send that love your way. I think that when I started YouTube 10 years ago, it was very difficult raising my daughter. Very difficult. It took a toll on me. And the only way that I got through that was having that interaction with people through YouTube. Honestly, like, YouTube saved my life, because I could still, I'm a professional cosmetologist and I could still do my craft. I could still, like, you know, show you guys how to do a updo, show you how to do an eyeliner, show you like tricks of the trade, things like that. And so just having that interaction back and forth, it saved my life. And so when I tell you guys I love you, I really do. I love that you guys watch me. I love that you guys comment and, you know, love me, hate me, but at least you guys are, like, you know, there. And I'm going down. Wanda said, I've never noticed this accent. AAVV, Ava's Adventures. Girl, I love your videos. I found you from the first frown line. Oh yeah, my frown line. Which, oh my gosh, I have a new technique for that. I just need to sit down and do the video, record it. New technique, like, so mind-blowing. Video made. Please never stop doing you. Love you, Ava. Wanda, I tried to cut my husband's hair. He said, no, I'm good. Sorry, I didn't make it so loud. You know what, Wanda? You're not the only one. After I cut Eric's hair on that live stream, or did I cut it? No, I didn't cut it. I colored it. There were people saying that, oh, like, you know, I'm going to go cut my husband's hair and I'm going to do this. And then their husbands were doing the same thing, like, get away from me. Okay, so, oh no, I did cut Eric's hair on a live stream. Let's see. Disruptive Girl. We've been playing D&D. And I paint wall hammer minis. I am a total geek. D&D. I have no idea. I'm too old to know what D&D is, I guess. We have been playing D&D. I don't know. Sorry, Disruptive Girl. No clue what game that is. AAVV says, I'm so happy that you didn't quit YouTube. I'm so happy too. I was actually debating on quitting because, like, you know, I've been doing it for 10 years. A lot of my friends, they make full-time incomes. Like, let's talk about like $80,000 plus. And I get around 300 bucks a month, you know. And it takes a lot of freaking work to do a video. So that's why I tell you guys, hey, share my videos. Comment. Check out my beauty group down below. Just to try to get a little bit more extra income. Because, yeah, I don't get paid jack. Okay, so, Ava, I did YouTube videos a few months back. And yes, the interaction with others was nice. Sorry, Ava, I have to pull it back. It keeps going back up. At home, it was nice. I'm a stay-home mom. The only thing was that I felt so much pressure in the community I was in to keep, and then it stopped, to keep, oh shoot, cancel. But yeah, it is a lot of work, and you have to constantly do it. You're a true original. I appreciate that, AA. Ava's up with the other ladies. I got stressed. And sorry guys, like, if I sound really funny reading the comments, it's because I am that type of reader that I have to read it one time in my head and then I will read it out loud. You know, I just have always not been able to read out of a book to others. I just get like reading for some reason. You know, I have to read it first and then I will read it out loud. And I'm actually just reading it out loud instead of instead of reading it to myself first. It says, up with the other ladies. I got stressful. I may return and just enjoy it. Who knows? And then AA says, Eric's color looks great. Ooh, when I colored his hair black or his gray color. I love his gray. I don't care. You know, he at one time wanted to dye it. You know, I'm just like, why? I like your gray. Even though the black turned out great. Made him look really, really young. Oh my gosh, Disruptive Girl. Dungeons and Dragons, that's what you were talking about? D&D? Yes, I know that game. Carrie Allen. Hi, Carrie. Do you still love the Algen products you tried a while back? That is that. So I tried and I don't know why I have a hard time saying the name. Algenist, whatever it was. I think you spelled it wrong. Sleeping collagen cream. It is freaking mind-blowing, guys. Like, this collagen cream, and I'm almost sure it's Algenist. Sleeping collagen cream is super duper expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's $100 for the bottle. It is like mind freaking blowing. Like, that stuff, after using it for 2 or 3 weeks, it was like, took away any wrinkles, kind of puffed up the skin, made you look flawless, like amazing. And I still have it at home, and I know I should be using it, but I'm not using it because I'm already going to and I want to use it, honestly, but I'm already testing out like new products. So even though it's awesome, I stopped using the product to go test out a new product. And I don't know what I'm testing out right now. I think I'm testing out Dr. Gross or something like that. Dungeons and Dragons. Wanda. No, don't quit YouTube. I share your content and my sister subscribe to you and some of my friends. Wanda, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Disruptive Girl says, why I say I? Hey. No. Hey, I've been on YouTube forever, but I do mostly live streaming on Twitch these days, and it's always been a passive thing for me. I haven't tried Twitch. I've heard of Twitch, but I haven't tried it. There's some other companies that want me to do my platform. I don't know. They want me to do videos on their platform, but I don't know. But I should check out Twitch. I will, probably next week or something. AA says the black hair, but with that gray, with the black hair. Whoa, why can't I read? The black hair, but with that grate on the lower end. Oh, you're talking about when I colored his hair black. Yes, it did turn out really, really great. That Just for Men blew my freaking mind. Like, I was like, this stuff is amazing. Caray Allen. Oh, shoot, I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue. I think you did spell it. That's why I was like, I don't know. Anyway, but I think you did spell it wrong. But that's all right. I love you anyways. That tells me that you actually watch my videos. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to move the camera around so much. I know that gets some people dizzy. And I shouldn't be eating. I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. Ava's. Yes, I've tried that. It's so good. You've tried the McDonald's burger? No, I'm just kidding. the collagen sleeping cream. Friggin' awesome, guys. Awesome. What's your next beauty video gonna be? So I have a few coming out. I have one where I took the Good Molecules bar of soap that they sent me to clean your face, and their exfoliating pineapple product that they just came out with. So I did that, since they more go towards like natural products, which Good Molecules, just so you guys know, is a brand that is freaking amazing, cheap, and the ingredients are freaking amazing. And no, like, I have no sponsored nothing with them. They should pay me because I love their stuff that much. Anyways, so I took the Good Molecules stuff, processed stuff. It's gonna be processed versus natural. So I went to my fridge and I got some yogurt and this and that and a bunch of stuff. And so I did a natural cleanser versus a processed cleanser, and things like that. That's going to be another video that's coming up. And I have a few other things in the works. I want to show you guys that new product for my head. Ava, yes, I've tried that. It's so good. Yeah, I think I read that. AA, what is your next? Carrie Allen, I love you too. Mwah! Big kisses going your way. So real. AA, we're eating at Taco Bell. 4 months, I think she meant to say, while you talk. Oh yeah, I want to try that taco where it's like a hard, crispy taco, and then they put cheese in a soft taco, and then they put them together, and I don't know. That's what I want to try, but I probably shouldn't because I just had like 2 billion calories from McDonald's. AA, can you recommend a good okay, I'm back. Sorry. Zoomy keeps calling. Let me call her. Sorry, guys. I don't want to interrupt the live stream with her constantly calling, so I have to call her on the phone. Let me see. Calling Zoomy. Zoomy. I'm in the middle of doing a live stream. Let me call you back. Yeah, don't. She's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I probably misspelled it. Sorry, wait. Let me go back. Go back. Oh, can you recommend a great eye curler? Honestly, this is a tough one for me because, like, my eyelashes go down. Like, they're always down. They're always in front of my eye. And I think I've found one once I know Revlon makes a good one. Not all of them, though. And the Kroger brand, it's only $2.50. If you can find it, it's a Kroger brand eye curler. Cheap as heck. Freaking amazing. Yes, so freaking amazing. Sorry, I lost my place here. Avis, I can't wait to see your the new video for the wrinkles. Oh yeah, I'm so stoked about doing this video. For months, Kara, I'd love to see more skincare trial videos by you. Which that's what I'm doing this year, guys. I'm doing majority all anti-aging. Not completely, because like I did a rice video for you guys. Like if you guys didn't check out my Spanish rice, I called it Mexican rice, Mexican/Spanish rice. And that obviously offends a lot of people if you say that. But I don't care. Our Latin rice, I guess you want to say. That's an awesome video. But I am going to start doing more anti-aging videos. You guys can see me. This is me with just like barely any makeup on. And contacts. You know? I mean, if I take a picture, you see this wrinkle still? Probably because I haven't been sleeping with my Breathe Right strip on right there. But if I take a picture of what I looked like when I was in my early 30s versus what I look like now, obviously I've aged, I've gotten fatter, but my forehead looks exactly the same. You have great eyebrows. Do you dye them? No, I fill them. Well, no, I can't say that. I have dyed them before in the past. I have dyed them, but I don't regularly dye them. Now that I have to start dyeing my hair every few months, every 2 months, because I don't know, I just like overnight all the gray came in. I will start doing my eyebrows more, where I get just like an angled brush and I just paint it right on top. Just because I have gray in my eyebrows. I don't know about you guys, but I have gray in my freaking eyebrows. And you don't tweeze the hair. Tweeze the hair, it's just not going to grow back. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like that hair. It's out of place. Boop. Well, that's one hair gone. That's not coming back. Boop. It's another hair that's gone. That's not coming back. And if you are in the younger generation watching this video and you're like, I'm just going to over tweeze right here because I don't like this, don't over tweeze. Please don't over tweeze. I've been where you are. Don't tweeze your brows if you don't know how to tweeze your brows, okay? Don't do it, because we have over tweezed back in the day when really thin eyebrows were in, and we kind of like had half moon brows, you know, like a letter C on our face. Yeah. It was what do we got here? Is he wanting me to move? No, I don't think so. I don't know. He started honking. Anyways, when you don't over tweeze because it won't come back. And then let's see, Disruptive Girl says, too late, did that in the 90s. We all did it. Your braids are so adorable. Thank you. Look how short it is. So this sucker used to touch my butt, and then Eric cut my hair. He did a quarantine haircut on me, and it got shorter and shorter. I just turned 30 and I try not to tweeze. What? Why is he honking? I don't know. I just turned 30. Ava says, I just turned 30 and I try not to tweeze too much anymore. Yes, don't tweeze too much. And if you honestly don't know how to tweeze, order from Amazon like those $5 stencils. Shade in your eyebrows super, super dark and tweeze around that super dark. Ava, the quarantine haircut video made me laugh so hard. Girl, I went back to that video. I was so embarrassed. Like I'm sitting on that little stool and all my fat is just hanging over. I was like, wow, I've never looked more unattractive in my waist area ever in all the 1,000 videos I have on YouTube. That horn is loud, right? Mother bleeper, bleeper, bleep, bleep. Why was he honking? He just kind of backed up and parked. Better not be honking at me. Disrupted girl. I'm 42 and I haven't had anything to tweeze in 10 years. Oh, well, I'm jealous. I don't know. I got hairs growing from here, hairs growing from places it just doesn't need to be growing. At least I don't have it from my ears like Eric has it. I don't know why men get hair in their ears and girls really don't. No, that not true. You're beautiful, Christina. Oh, well, thank you, but my waistline disagrees with you. Maybe, yeah, my stomach is saying it needs to go down. I know, ear. Hair is weird. Hair is really weird. Like, I don't know, like, you guys are, you girls are watching, like, do you ever get hair growing out of your ears? Why do men get hair growing from their ears? I take the clippers and I clip it off with when I cut Eric's hair, but I think it's he would probably be like, don't tell people that I have hair growing from my ears. But yeah, he has hair growing from his ears. You know, they said that if you have hair growing in areas of your body you don't want it to grow, it just, and this is what I heard. I haven't looked it up, and I should look it up because I am a hairdresser. But it said if you have hair growing in certain areas, it's good because it tells you have great circulation. Let's see here. Disruptive girl says, I never got it. Burn, my man gets, I never got it, but my man gets them and I tweeze them. He gets so mad. Eric is like looking at me sometimes and like, I just feel like he's going to stab me with his eyebrows that are sticking this way. And I'm like, wait. And I'll try to clip it or try to cut it. And he's like, leave me alone. I like my eyebrows, you know? But every time he sits down for a haircut, I tell him, I'm only going to cut it if I can cut your eyebrows or cut your hair in your ears. I don't know. Guys think like sometimes like we don't notice that. But how do you not notice if a brow is sticking right at you? Anyways, Ava says, I haven't had any ear hair yet. I pray. I think we all pray for that. I never do. My husband's eyebrows get some long strands. Sometimes he's always like me to pluck them. Yeah, don't pluck them. Don't pluck them. Just refuse to pluck them. You know, just cut them. Anyways, Zoomy and me are trying out this laser hair removal device, which is kind of cool, you know, because it doesn't hurt. It just feels like a warm light that you put on your skin for like 1 second. Boom, warm light. Boom, warm light. You know, that's what I am reviewing. I have to put a video out for that in a few weeks. So we're doing only one side of our body to see if the sucker actually works. And Zoomy is super hairy, so just to let you know. But I'm doing one underarm, one leg. So that would be nice. Imagine if we can actually buy a really cheap, because it's not super expensive. I think it's like, don't quote me, I think it's like $70 or something like that. But imagine, like, when you go to these salons and you do the laser hair removal, they're thousands of dollars. But if you can pay $70 and do it yourself, like, why not? So I'm testing that out. My boyfriend's nose hair grosses me out. Eric, you know how you have that bzz, bzz, that you put up the nose? Like, he doesn't really use that. He actually just pulls it out like this. Oh my gosh. Okay, and talking about nose hair, guys. Okay. Don't ever, like, go to a salon and have them put the wax in the nose and then rip it out. Don't ever do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Especially now with this coronavirus thing. Because your nose hairs act as like a protective layer preventing you from getting sick. I know that sounds weird. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Okay. So my uncle's a OBGYN, right? And he has said before, like, you don't ever let me think here. How am I gonna make this kid friendly? Okay, well, you know what, this doesn't need to be kid friendly because kids, I push that it's for adults. Okay, you know, in your area down there, like, you're not supposed to shave everything off. You have to leave a landing strip, because those hairs will prevent you from getting any type of infection, bacterial or yeast. I know it's total, like, you probably like, let me turn off the camera right now. Oh, I don't want to hear about this, but it's true. Those hairs prevent you from getting urinary tract infection. Those hairs prevent you from getting yeast infection and bacterial infection if you leave a landing strip. Same thing goes for your nose. Not saying that you're going to get a yeast infection from your nose, but what I'm saying is that the hairs protect certain particles from going into your nostrils and getting infection. So if you ever do that, don't ever, just don't let them put wax in your nose. Hey, Gabby, I see that you are here. Wanda says, I just have a lot of facial hair, my chin. Ugh. Yeah, I get it too, right there. Oh, and you know what? I was going to do another video on those wax strips that you kind of just like pull it, it's like a wax strip. You don't have to warm it up or anything. And it's like 2 pieces of plastic with the wax in the middle, and you pull them and you put it down and whoosh, everything comes off. Those are amazing. I'll do a video on that for you, Wanda. Gabby, I'm late, but I'm glad I'm joining you on the late night gig. Yes, Gabby, I just finished up doing my Grubhub deliveries for Las Vegas, and then I decided to treat myself to a big burger and some iced tea because I haven't had anything in a month, even though I technically don't need it. Be safe out there on them streets, girl. Will do. Wanda says, I hear that ABT, the nose, I hear about the nose hairs. I heard that. Oh, I heard that about the nose hairs. Yes, don't ever wax your nose hairs, guys. Gabby, I ain't no kiddo. Wait, we ain't no kiddos out here. We're all adults. Yeah, but I can guarantee you, as soon as I said leave a landing strip, people were like, can't hear it. Turn it off. Or I said the word yeast, they were like, nope. Disgusting. TMI. Oh, they're filters. Gabby says, oh, I have whiskers. No, I pluck mine. Well, don't pluck if you have any long whiskers in your eyebrows, because those won't grow back, but pluck it everywhere else. You know what? People want me to, like, look, let me get close to you. Look at this. So I have like facial hair all over, right? But it's blonde. And people have wanted me to shave this. I've seen people, and I was debating on like doing the laser hair removal for it, but I don't think it doesn't bother. No, you know what? I was gonna say it doesn't bother me, but in how many years have I been married? I've been married for 22 years. I hope Eric's not watching. Let me think. 22 years or 23 years? I think 23 years. I forgot. Anyways, I've been married for a long time, and Eric told me that the other day. We were in the light, and he was like, you got a lot of facial hair. And so that's the only time he's ever noticed. And I actually thought maybe I should just shave it and then do that laser hair removal thing at home. But we will see. Let me go to the comments. I'm only 32 and I have whiskers. No, Gabby says. Disruptive girl, I'm headed to bed. Oh, good night. Thank you for participating in my live stream. Love you. Got up too early today. Have a good night. Have a good night, disruptive girl. Gabby says, no, my chin. I have chin whisker. Oh, yeah. Why? I'm way too young. Girl, I started getting chin whiskers when I was in my 20s. Yeah. I guess it really just depends. At least you don't have gray hair in your eyebrows like what I do. Anyways, other than that, guys, like, what else do you want to talk about? I think most of you guys, I know Gabby got here late. It's awful. It is awful. You know what? But, like, I guess you could, no, I was trying to think of solutions for them not to come back. And the only way for them not to come back is to tweeze it. More. I want more. Don't go. Girl, I've been live streaming for 74 minutes. I told Zoomy and Eric that I was just going to run off, jump out at Smith's or Walmart and pick up a tub of ice cream. They've been waiting for a long time for their tub of ice cream. Gabby says it's not a whole lot, but a few rug. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on the hair growth, you know. Ava's LOL. It is fun chatting with you. Anyways, Gabby, Ava, I know you guys are still watching, and there's a few other that are watching. I can see because it shows me how many people are watching. No, don't say you're sorry for being late, because you know what? You can always rewind it and watch it from the beginning. I love you, Gabby. I love you, Ava. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching and chit chatting with me, spending some time. You know, I just kind of wanted to get on here and give you guys an update of Vegas. You know, it's really sad, but I really think that my message about what it's teaching us, I think a lot of people can relate. I hope you guys don't get offended if you have lost a loved one due to the coronavirus. You know, I will keep you all in my prayers. And, you know, and let's just remember those good thoughts about, you know, what those people have taught us, those good memories, and apply those positive things to our life. If you have lost anybody, I love you all. Please stay safe, and please have your social distancing. And I will see you guys on, I think it's Sunday, for my next live stream. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Love you. Bye.